Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia claims he has been summoned by the CBI once again. He says the government has used the full power of the CBI, ED and raided my houses, searched my bank locker and nothing was found against me. I have always cooperated with the investigation and will continue to do so. This is the latest coming in that Manish Sisodia is disclosing that there is yet another CBI raid on. Going across to my colleague Akash Sharma. Very good morning to you, Akash. Akash, bring us up to speed with all those latest details there.
Right. Good morning, Shilpa. So this is for our viewers. This is the latest development where Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, Manish Sisodia, has tweeted that how he has been summoned by CBI once again. And in his tweet, he is mentioning somewhere that how CBI and ED in the past have raided his house, have conducted searches into the bank lockers and a number of things, and he has always cooperated and he will cooperate. Also in his tweet he is mentioning about the work that he is doing for the betterment of the education model here in Delhi, and how he is alleging that these agencies wants to stop him. And, this is important to mention that in the excise policy case, in fact, yesterday we saw that how
Let me try and re-establish that connection. Going across in the meanwhile to my colleague Ashish Meshi, who tracks the ED very carefully. Very good morning to you, Ashish. Ashish, the earlier raids done by the ED and the CBI, what incriminating evidence against Sisodia particularly was uncovered, and on what leads are these current raids being conducted?
So, why Manish Sisodia has been summoned, or his questioning is going to be really important tomorrow, is the reason that recently there was questioning of Satyendra Jain that was done by Central Bureau of Investigation in Tihar jail premises. Now, we all know that the GOM which declared the policy, it was basically headed by Manish Sisodia, the GOM, and the other people who were part of that GOM was Satyendra Jain and Kailash Gehlot. And, all these people have been questioned in the past. Now, interestingly, if you see the findings of the investigation, because we know that the CBI and the ED both are working in tandem with each other to find out or unravel the truth behind.
Ashish, request you to stay with us at this point. We're also joined by Mr. Haresh Khurana, BJP spokesperson. Very good morning to you, sir. So that particular statement coming in from Deputy CM Manish Sisodia saying the government is using the full power of CBI and ED. He's saying the government is using these bodies. Another time, this allegation being reiterated by an opposition party.
I don't understand why they got so much panic when some agencies give someone to and call them for the inquiry. Why so much panic? Let the law take their own course. If you have done nothing wrong, you should not be afraid of anything else. But you always, as we have seen in the past, you have become start playing a victim card. हम तो बचा रहे हैं जी, why you are doing this? These kind of politics will not work. If some agency has asked summon you for some queries, you should go over there and give the answer. If you have done nothing wrong, you will have nothing. But if you have done wrong, you will not be spared. That's the policy of new India government, basically. So my point is, don't get panicked. You should face the whatever they are asking it and to give the reply.
Sir, but Sisodia says already nothing was uncovered, and that in fact the AAP government keeps reiterating the fact that this entire Liquorgate scam is very foggy, and that first allegation of rupees 1,000 crores or 2,000 crores, now only on the charge sheet only about 100 crores are there.
If this case is so much foggy, why honorable court is not giving a bail to their close associate Vijay Nair? Point is simple. If court is thinking that something is fishy, something is wrong, and something has happened, they have not granted the bail to the close associate. My point is, who are you to give the clean sheet to yourself? Let the court decide whether this case is admissible or not. Why are you in so much hurry of giving yourself a clean sheet? if my only point is, I think there's some new development has come up. Maybe CBI want to inquire with something. You should not be afraid of that. Don't play a victim card. Go and sit over there and give the answers. Again, I'm saying, if you've done nothing wrong, never will happen. But if you have done wrong, something has done wrong, you will not be spared. That is for sure.
Okay, I take your point, sir, that if you have nothing to hide, why are you scared? But what do you think the public perception is? Because even statistically, we're seeing about 95% of the political raids and those cases are against opposition leaders. So how do you think the public is going to perceive yet another raid on an opposition party?
My two simple points. One is 2004 to 2015. How many BJP people who were in BJP got raided? That time it was a Congress government. So my point is, if whether you are a BJP man or a Congressman or a Aam Aadmi man, if you have done wrong, you will not be spared in this government. Point is number one. Point number two, you are saying that always Aam Aadmi Party allegates us that nothing is coming up, ED ratio is very, very, very minimal. Point is, if you see the data between 2004 and 14, how much money has been recovered from by the ED and by the CBI, and to take the data of 2014 onwards, it's multiples. Multiples. I think it's more than 1 lakh crore has been recovered from by the ED from these people. Some point is you should not go see how much conviction has been done, but amount of recovery what has happened, you should see that also.
Okay, I take your point, sir. Thank you very much for joining us with your views. You were just talking about the conviction rate of ED, which is less than 0.5%. And let's go across to yet another member of the party, RP Singh of the BJP. Very good morning to you, sir. Sir, that direct allegation from Manish Sisodia that the government is using the CBI and ED using the full power of the CBI and ED once again to raid his house. How do you view that direct allegation?
Well, there's no raid on his house. He's been called for investigation and he has to answer the question. And then let's remember the name, Vijay Nair. Vijay Nair is the kingpin in the complete this liquor scam. He is still the key functionary of the Aam Aadmi Party. He was the conduit between the liquor lobby of the South and the Aam Aadmi Party. He was a man who transacted money between the Aam Aadmi Party and the election machinery of the Aam Aadmi Party. He was allocated Kishan Gehlot, the minister in the Aam Aadmi Party, his bungalow in Delhi, in Luton, Delhi. So everything is clear now. Now he need to answer all this. And why can anyone be allotted a minister's bungalow? And can be given a house.
I think he was the communications in charge, sir, of that Aam Aadmi Party. I take your point, but also, sir, what were the recoveries that were made in this case? I'm sure you're keeping a keen eye on it. I understand the allegations that have come in, that huge charge sheet that has come in, but sort of recoveries or actual evidence that has been uncovered in this case so far?
Well, there's a government official who is on record, has given a lot of things on record, and he has said that he was asked to implement certain things which are not in order. And he has raised objections that time also. So he's a key witness to the complete functioning of the Aam Aadmi government. And that's why probably I'm not very sure. Probably that's why Mr. Sisodia has been called to confront him on the charges which have been labelled, that how government machinery was used for allocating the liquor tenders.